Hola! This lesson is on the subjunctive. We're going to use the acronym WEIRDO to help us remember the uses of the subjunctive in Spanish. The learning objectives are that you will describe the use of the subjunctive mood in Spanish, form verbs in the present subjunctive, and apply the acronym WEIRDO to help remember the different uses of the subjunctive mood. So what is the subjunctive? So far, we've learned that the indicative mood is used to state facts and ask questions objectively. The subjunctive is a little bit more subjective. It's a mood, not a tense. So what it really refers to is how the subject in the sentence feels about the verb that's happening. This is why it's a little bit more subjective. So it's kind of easy to remember that subjunctive is subjective. Indicative is objective. So first, let's learn how to form verbs in the subjunctive mood. For the present subjunctive, you take the yo form of the verb in the present tense. So, hablo, como, vivo. You drop the o off the end, so you're left with the stem, hablo, como, vivo. And then you're going to add the opposite ending. We refer to them as opposite endings because AR verbs take ER-IR endings, and ER-IR verbs take AR endings. So it sounds like this: hable, coma, or viva. The complete list of endings for AR verbs are es, hemos, ellis, en. For ER and IR verbs, the endings are a, as, a, amos, ais, an. Don't forget, you're going to take the yo form of the verb in the present tense and drop the o. That's the stem that you add these endings to form the present subjunctive. So an AR verb like caminar, the yo form is camino, drop the o, and add the endings. You have camine, camines, camine, caminemos, camineis, caminen. An IR verb like compartir, the yo form would be comparto. Drop the o, compart, and then add the AR endings. Comparta, compartas, comparta, compartamos, compartáis, compartan. In ER verbs such as comprender, the yo form would be comprendo, drop the o, and add the AR endings. Comprenda, comprendas, comprenda, comprendamos, comprendáis, comprendan. So now you know how to form verbs in the present subjunctive. Let's look at the uses of the subjunctive with our acronym WEIRDO. Subjunctive verbs don't just happen by themselves. We need another verb in the sentence called a weirdo verb that's going to force the verb into the subjunctive mood. Those verbs are called weirdo verbs. So here's how it works. We have a verb in the pink, and those are the indicative verbs. We have the word que, and then we have a verb in blue that is in the subjunctive. Here are our weirdo verbs. W stands for wants and wishes. Some of the verbs that you might hear to express wants or wishes are querer, esperar, desear, exigir, insistir, necesitar, pedir, preferir, or mandar. I'm sure there are many more verbs in Spanish that express wants or wishes, but these are some of the most common. So after you have the verb that expresses the wants or the wish, you're going to have que, and then the verb in the blue is going to be forced into the subjunctive mood. Ana espera que su novio la invite a cenar. Yo prefiero que llames después de las 9. Nadie quiere que los pobres sufran. E stands for emotions. Some of the verbs you might hear to express emotion are alegrarse, encantar, enojarse, sorprender, tener miedo, sentir, temer, gustar, lamentar. You might also use estar with an emotional adjective, such as estar contento, alegre, triste, desilusionado, etc. What's important is that this is expressing how somebody feels about something that somebody else does, which is going to, again, force that verb into the subjunctive mood. Yo estoy alegre que Laura no tenga problemas. ¿Te gusta que ellos traigan la música? La señora gallega siente que todos no participen. I is for impersonal expressions. That's when you have es plus an adjective. It is something that, and these are known as impersonal expressions. There are literally hundreds of impersonal expressions in Spanish, but some of the most common ones are es bueno, es malo, es curioso, es necesario, es triste, es importante. Most of the time, these are followed by que and then a verb forced into the subjunctive. Es importante que prestes atención. Es necesario que se porten bien en la escuela. Es raro que Elena no quiera explicar. R is for recommendations, requirements, and requests. Some of the verbs that might express this are decir, rogar, desear, sugerir, recomendar, prohibir, exigir, suplicar, hacer. ¿Recomiendas que yo compre la bicicleta? Yo sugiero que ustedes miran esa película. La profesora diga que hagamos un proyecto. D is for doubt and denial. Some of the verbs that express doubt and denial are dudar, negar, no creer, no pensar, no estar seguro, no suponer. The doubt and denial is important because anytime that there is certainty involved, it takes the subjectiveness out of the sentence and it becomes objective or the indicative. So the opposite of certainty is the subjunctive. Yo dudo que Marcos venga a tiempo. Amanda niega que salga con Mario. Nosotros no pensamos que ellos hagan las paces. O stands for the expression ojalá. This means I wish, I hope, it would be nice. It's derived from an expression in Arabic which originally meant may God grant. As you continue to study Spanish, I'm sure you'll find more and more uses of the subjunctive. Ojalá que haga sol. Ojalá que tengamos suficiente tiempo. Ojalá que haya sillas. So now we can review all of the verbs that are weirdo verbs. W stands for wants and wishes. E for emotions. I, impersonal expressions. R, recommendations, requests, requirements. D, doubt and denial. O, ojalá. Necesito que tú escuches bien. The first verb in the pink is the weirdo verb. The second verb is forced into the subjunctive, and it's all held together with que. Time to check yourself. Can you describe the use of the subjunctive mood in Spanish? Are you able to form verbs in the present subjunctive? And can you apply the acronym WEIRDO to the different uses of the subjunctive mood? If so, you're doing great. Adios.